Blackburn.
Enterprises.
Okay, here we go. Another Model Monday. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi everybody, my name is Eastern, but my model alias is Frank E. White.
All right, Frank E. White. Why'd you pick Frank E. White?
Ooh, okay, so let's start with I'm a very huge fan of like the mafia mobster mentality.
Okay,
Not
so
recreational activity.
you want to knock people off.
No, I believe in loyalty.
Oh, okay.
I believe in the code.
Okay.
I believe in respect. And they kind of live by that nature. So that's the type of environment mentally I'm in. So that's just kind of where that came from. But then, as I was growing up watching all these movies and whatnot, I saw King of New York.
Okay, good movie.
And Frank White. But then later also became the alias of one of my favorite rappers, Biggie.
Right.
Okay, so then I was like,
okay,
if I was a girl, Frankie
okay
would be the way I call
Okay,
it.
all right.
I just use my name Eastern as the
Gotcha. Okay, see what you did there. Okay, so how did you start modeling?
Well, I've been modeling for 17 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, bet in the game.
Yeah, so it kind of started just one time I met with this person to get singing lessons, really. Not singing lessons, but they coach me, help me, vocal coach.
Mm-hmm.
And then they like end up introducing me to this photographer. But this photographer ended up like kind of enticing the idea that I should model.
Okay.
And I was like,
he's like, no, get out of here.
Nah, you're kidding.
Right.
But he was like, seriously, like you should do it. You have a really good look for this.
Mm-hmm.
So then I did model, and like everything just kept coming out.
Right.
Roses, I guess.
All right. That's what's up. So who are some of your favorite people that you love to work with?
Well, I do work with D Brown Photography.
D Brown,
a lot.
shout out to D Brown.
I work with Rodney Marsh One Productions.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. Sky Media.
Okay, Sky Media.
Those are some of my all-time favorites. Those guys are really solid. Their work is good, and they have great professional, work ethic, and I really like working with them. So they're cool.
Okay,
we do good stuff together.
Is there anyone that you haven't worked with that you would like to work with, like in Tennessee
locally?
or Atlanta?
Deep Ledger.
Deep Ledger.
Okay. Ledger, I think okay, and I don't know if Virgil McKay is the same guy, but Virgil McKay.
Okay.
I like his stuff. I've seen just a few of their work, and I like it. Currently got reached out to by Freeman's Productions.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing a shoot with them.
Okay,
this
cool.
Week.
Sounds good.
But yeah, I like the cool aesthetic of Nashville.
Okay.
Right now, so yeah, it's a good vibe.
Okay, so if there was a dream job that you could get, who would that be, or where if you had a place, if you had any place you could pick to shoot?
Oh, if I had a place to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
It would definitely be like on some white sand beach.
Oh, okay.
Because like one of my favorite visual aesthetics is Love Will Never Do, the Janet Jackson video where she was in the white with her brown skin.
Oh, okay.
Like she was on the white beach and the white water, and it was just like
shout out to Queen Janet.
Visually like pow.
Yeah.
And it was simple.
Yeah.
It wasn't huge at all.
Right.
I would so do something like that.
Okay.
Take it up a notch though, because I'm extra.
Oh, okay. So you're extra. So speaking of you being extra, I see here that you're a stylist. So, okay. So just the basics. What's a stylist? What do stylists do?
Well, a stylist would basically take someone who doesn't know how to incorporate an outfit into an event or a circumstance or situation that they need it for, and then that stylist conforms that into a visual with clothing, accessories, makeup, hair ideas, whatever it is that they provide in that service, I guess.
Got you. Okay, so how would you describe your own personal style? Because you just said you were extra.
Yeah, you said
a little extra. So.
I want to be in the 70s one day.
Okay.
I want to rock into the 90s
the
next day.
The 70s was a nice.
It was a vibe.
It is.
Fashion is a vibe.
Yeah, it is.
And I, as a stylist and a model, I literally, as a kid, used to get the wedding books, but I used to get them for the dresses.
Okay.
Not the wedding. Not the idea of being married either. It just
Right.
was like, these dresses is fire. They were the first glamour dresses.
Okay.
They were next level.
Right.
So that to me was like, I like that. And I eventually just gravitated towards it more and more. It just became who I was. So my personal style is just whatever I feel the vibe for. Like,
Okay.
I don't wake up and know what I'm wearing. It literally comes from like
Just wherever.
pulling one item out
Mhm.
and just piecing things with it. And then that's just how my mind flows. It's like breathing. It's weird.
Got you. So if you had to pick, I guess a decade that you love the most, as far as style is concerned, would you say that would be 70s, or would that
No.
no? Put on the
Okay.
spot. I mean, because you got,
My
each
favorite-
decade, you got the 70s, you got the 80s, you got the 90s, and then,
If I would say my favorite would be the 80s because it's still very sparkly, girly tutus were in, all this rocker, like
right.
this stuff was popping, you
Right.
know, and then people could be themselves. The
Mhm.
80s was a very acceptable time for guys to have on makeup and
Yeah, it was
wear
a different
tight
time.
clothing. And
Right.
It was very expressive, so I
Right.
love the 80s.
Okay,
Plus, I'm an 80s baby. So.
shout out to the 80s babies. We do it the best. So going back to your style and your personal preference, when you go on your shoots, when you do modeling shoots, is there a certain style that you go for there, or a certain look you go for, or does that depend on what photographer you work with?
I'm starting to learn different photographers are better at different things.
Mm-hmm.
So
what do you enjoy the most?
What I enjoy the most is like escaping, so fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
and not in an example of dressing like a unicorn,
Okay.
so to speak, but the ideal of a unicorn.
Okay.
So much visually aesthetic that you would think I was a unicorn.
Gotcha.
But I wasn't physically looking like a unicorn.
Right, but
So I
you
give
but you're
like
taking
that.
that as the
For
backdrop.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As the vibe for the whole shoot.
Communication. I'm sending the signals that there's some unicorn vibes coming through you.
Right, gotcha. So anything else like that you love to do when it comes to modeling, or love to?
High fashion,
Oh, okay,
because I'm a stylist.
okay,
So that kind of goes with hand in hand. Because so when I think about something that I am shooting, I am thinking about fashion, next level.
okay,
What can I push?
okay. Push
You
the
know what I'm
envelope,
saying? Like,
right?
what can I push? And
Gotcha.
not in a way that's been pushed. Not that I've come up with it first, but I want to
Right.
push it differently.
Right, got you. And put your extra sauce on it.
Put a spin on it.
Right, ain't nothing wrong with that. All right.